Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius World Domination Mod. This is likely the last episode, although it's going to take me a while to record it. In the last episode, we finished one of the first custom acts of infamy in the game, added to the mod, with the mod. And here is one of them. Doomsday in Europe. Doing these Doomsday missions requires one of the henchmen, as well as a whole bunch of high-level people. So, we finished the one in Smash. I've got near 100% completion in Smash. 2 of the 4 areas are 100%. That's the Middle East and South America. We still have North Africa and Antarctica with a little bit to go. So, in the meantime, we'll start working on Hammer now that the heat's a bit low in Smash. And I'm going the whole way with Hammer. We're sending in enough people to do outstanding missions in each of the 3 areas here in Northeast Europe. With Cuba, we're sending a few scientists there to plot. So the heat's going to get awfully hot against Hammer, but so it goes. And as long as we can defend ourselves, everything will be fine. At least Katarina Frostinova is long since out of the picture, so we're not going to have to deal with her. Also, I think John is somewhere on the island. Or maybe not. I don't know where John is. Who cares where John is? He's probably just seeking the warm embrace of his mother's tits, as he does. As expected, we've got Hammer good and pissed right now, and not in the fun way, even though we did complete the vodka plot. Still not 100% in Siberia, and I know I've gotten the sniper because I swear this is the one we kidnapped to unlock the sniper class as it is. So I think there's one mission still outstanding. I did check the documentation with the mod between episodes, and the maximum notoriety now is 549. Apparently. I don't know when all the missions unlock, however, but this is going to be the main... This is really the only way we can do this to try to get everything unlocked, I would think. At least until we've got it all, I guess. So, I'm going to send Kane over to Siberia. Where the hell is Kane? Kane? Is Kane on the field somewhere? Oh yeah, he's down here. That's right. I've got him in South Africa right now. He's probably plotted there long enough. We'll send him up to Siberia to plot instead. Because I do know the advanced strategy that if you plot in an area, you can still unlock a mission. You just may not be able to fully see it until you have the right notoriety. In fact, one strategy early on in the game before the mate arrives is to put one minion in every zone of the game set to plot and just leave the game on overnight or whatever. And then by the time you come back to play it, then all of your missions will have enough plot points or intelligence points, whatever word you want to use, that they will immediately unlock once you get your notoriety high enough. So I'm hoping we are at that point with some of these zones, and I just need to get the notoriety points to get me the rest of the way. So I'm trying to set everybody to plot as it is, because we've got enough money sitting at 2.3 million, and if we need more money, I'll send mercs out once the heat starts dissipating. But right now, I just want to get some missions and some intel, and then we can move on. Hammer hasn't shown up yet, but I noticed when I was dealing with Smash that once you spike the heat, it still takes a minute before they start to show up. The soldiers, that is, before the soldiers start to show up in mass. Why are you guys running with fire extinguishers? Oh, the soldiers have shown up. Well, I should probably take care of that. It's been about 10 to 15 minutes, and we did get 100% completion in the Eastern Bloc. But we still have about one mission outstanding here in Central Russia, still one in Siberia, and still one, maybe even 2 here in Cuba. And we've had people plotting the whole time, so I guess I just need more notoriety in those. So the next area I'll work in is Anvil. And it looks like I've got 100% completion in Southeast Asia, 100% completion in Polynesia. So I will send Lord King to North China to plot, because I highly doubt it's just this one mission remaining. And we'll go from there. I guess I'll send 5... Let's make him 5 quantum physicists here to Central Asia. But obviously we're going to wait. Oh, immediately... There's Doomsday in China, and we need Jubei. Wait, was that always there? I didn't notice the glowy. Anyway, but of course, again, before we do those missions, I'm going to wait until my heat and hammer dissipates. That's going to be a hot minute. The efforts of my people have completely tanked my social minion count. As you can see, luckily we still have 1 diplomat left and putting a second through training. But we're wiped out of spin doctors, basically. We only have half as many valets as we need. And it's just because when we have John, the human equivalent of feline gonorrhea, here on the island, it doesn't really help us very much. Oh, good. Now he's unconscious. So... in the meantime... okay, good job. Good job, freaks. Can I get a third one? Or okay, there must be a third one active. So my poor social minions have been running around trying to weaken certain targets, and it's just not helping me very much. So I think what I'm going to do is, especially late game, it probably makes sense anyway. We're just going to kill everyone who is not a super agent. So that basically means we're going to kill everyone who's not John. And that way, that's less assholes we have to deal with. We've got so many bodies piling up that I did finally make my second acid room, but we've been filling them about as fast as we've been eliminating the bodies within. So it's taking a minute, and of course, oh, damn it. Of course. Oh, this is new. In the hope of improving somewhat strained relations, China is handing back a number of ancient works of art to several European countries that were illegally traded to parties within the country over 100 years ago. To allow for such an improvement in relations between the forces of justice is not an option. Okay, so probably between those two missions, that might give me my 100% completion here in northern China. But I still need to wait until we dissipate heat from Hammer. Not only because I don't want to have to deal with two agencies at once. Oh, John's active again. Good job, Full Metal Jackie. Way to go. Anyway, not only do I not want to deal with two agencies at once, but we don't even have the social minions right now to be able to do what I need to do. Look, we are completely out of spinnies at this point. So I'm going to move my evil genius over to the social area here. So hopefully we can train up some valets faster and get back into action. Oh, good. Hammer's finally dissipating. Okay, so we've got some time. So now I can just hold back and kind of breathe and try to recover my minion situation. Another tactic I've done, which I've never done before, is I've added a radio speaker here. I guess I can get rid of this one now. But I've added a radio speaker here. No, actually I can't, because that's good for this part. I'll just move it here. Anyway, I've added the radio speaker next to each entrance, because since this is where my minions are piling up after a firefight, putting a speaker here means they can be immediately alerted after one firefight where another firefight is. So I'm hoping... God damn it! Could someone please control John? Guys? Anybody? He's on camera. Social minions? Okay, here comes a valet. Here comes a couple valets. Oh, Ivan's involved now. And so is Jubei. Alright, we'll be able to knock him out at least. Wait, where's Jubei going? Jubei? Jubei? Cool, thanks, thanks for the help. Walking herpes infection. John Steele is now on the base, but what the? But the better news is that Hammer's heat is nice and low, so we can start doing those missions. Well, I say nice and low. I should say it's, Anvil's heat is nice and low, or at least it's at less than half, and that's where we need it. So, Central Asia still has one mission missing. Southeast Asia is done, Polynesia's done, and then here in North China, we have 2 missions, both of which I'll probably need to accomplish. So let's start with the harder one that's going to spike our heat like crazy. So we need Jubei, 5 biochemists, 5 scientists, 5 mercs, and 5 quantum physicists. And once they get there, we'll go to a perma-yellow, semi-perma-yellow. And wow, that is so many social minions swarming this dude. We'll go to a semi-permanent yellow and get everybody armed up. Right now, I am going Scorched Earth on the forces of good here. If they are not my people, I flag them to die. Because, first of all, we need the bodies to get more freaks. And second of all, I just want them to go away. And this is a more permanent solution. Alright, I think I've gone as far as I can with Anvil, because, again, Southeast Asia and Polynesia are 100% complete. I've done what I can in North China and Central Asia, so we're going to cool off in Anvil before proceeding, and the next target will be Europe, just because of how many missions I need to complete here. At least 3, 4, 5 without even factoring in the kidnappings, which will be an additional 3, so that'll definitely be my next target. Time to cool down, though. Anvil didn't attack me nearly as hard as Hammer and Smash did. It still took for freaking ever to get my heat dissipated, but now we're under half. We still have over 2 million, so I'm not going to bother money grinding at this point. And we've got basically all of our slots filled for our minions. So we're going to start hitting Smash next, and this is also going to spike our heat like freaking crazy. Let's start with this one. 6 mercs and 6 spinnies, and probably there's not going to be any more updates until this starts getting accomplished. So, yeah, another 2-second screen wipe for you, probably close to an hour of playtime for me. Man, I'm glad I'm doing rapid cuts for this one. Otherwise, this series would have gone on like 100 episodes. I can't even remember if I've gotten the electromagnetic flux capacitor yet, since the missions don't fully delete themselves. Let's see. It doesn't look like I do. I assume I would have stuck it in the lab. We have the meteorite piece, though, so that one is this. So I definitely don't have to repeat that for more meteorite pieces. But I don't think I've gotten the flux transponder yet, and I need to grab that before I get too deep into this. So 5 spinnies, 5 mercs, and several scientists. We'll even add Kane to that, because I want to plot in Australia just in case I've missed anything. Otherwise, we've got Smash's areas pretty well covered. We are complete on the Indian subcontinent. We're missing probably 1 mission in Southern Africa. I guess I'll send 5 mercs over, or scientists over there too. Were those quantum physicists I just sent? It was. Whatever. But that way we can plot out those 2 zones and hopefully get all missions revealed, or most of them. Yep, guess I didn't have the flux capacitor, or whatever it's called, because here it is. So we'll slap that in the... keep putting everything in the lab. Oh, this is a good spot for it. Yeah, plenty of room right there. Perfect. Training room's a good spot for this, since there's so many attributes that are being drained from everybody. Alright, well, that's one step closer. Still slowly working on getting all these missions completed over here in Saber. I suppose the next thing we will do is start the kidnapping, because I want to wait to do the Doomsday as long as possible. The heat's only 49? That's strange. Oh, is it because I have valets in the vicinity? I always knew social minions concealed the heat from other minions. I never realized they conceal the heat from acts of infamy. Oh man, and that's so important now when we are doing these Doomsday missions. It'll make things go a lot faster for recovering our heat. Oh, I feel so dumb that I never knew that in all of my runs. Does that apply for the other? Yeah, it conceals the heat from acts of infamy. Okay, it must be up to half, because I'm sure between 4 spinnies and 6 valets, I'm reducing as much heat as I possibly can. That's awesome. I'll try to remember that for a 5th run that I'll never do for the channel. Frickin' Saber just assaulted all of my social minions who were here trying to keep John occupied. So now my social minion count is probably very bad. I'm gonna have to wait until this firefight resolves, and then I'll see what the actual damage was. Ah, that was devastating. Luckily, here comes some yellow shirts. They'll at least be different targets. But now John's free because he's out of his stun lock. Okay, 1 diplomat is getting over there. If nothing else, that'll at least keep him distracted for a second while the other social minions get over here and we total the damage. Well, John's hurt. Okay, here come other social minions. Again, the diplomats don't do anything, but at least you're distracting them for a second. Alright, let's see our counts. Down to 9 dips, 15 playboys, less than half of our social force, and a bunch of them are also on the world map right now. So, luckily they're all alive at the moment. Alright, well, man, I guess we're probably going one more episode because we're at 18 minutes already, so I'll just do another smash cut for now. So I have finished the Doomsday mission here in Europe, which is great. We're up to 487 notoriety, real close to 100%, but at this point, there's nothing more I can do with Saber. Again, we've got the Indian subcontinent 100%ed, but Australasia, Southern Africa, and Europe itself all have probably at least 1 outstanding, maybe 1 each. So there's not much more I can do there, and I'm almost out of time for this episode, so I suppose I will start to pack it in. Our next project will be the Midwest here in Patriot, once we get our heat dissipated in Saber, because I have at least 2 missions here that need to be done. Although I can't do Doomsday in America because I don't have Eli Barracuda, I can at least get the jetpack flight test mission done. Also here in Japan, I can get the National Treasure. I thought I got that once, but maybe either it was stolen or probably I just never went ahead and did it. I think I noticed that when we were low on spin doctors, so maybe I just never pulled it off. Anyway, so those missions will have to wait. The other one here that I'm missing on the East Coast is probably Eli Barracuda. Don't know what I'm missing on the West Coast unless it's one of the 2 guys I need to kidnap, but I think I've gotten both of those guys, so I'm not sure what more to do, but I do know I need to dissipate my heat. Holy crap, there's a lot of people here. So, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully in the next episode will be the last episode. I keep promising that I think I'm on the last episode, and then surprise, there's something in my way that keeps me going. So, who knows? Maybe tomorrow will be my lucky day. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode with a hail of gunfire right behind me.